Have you ever noticed how life keeps changing, no matter how much we wish it would stay the same? Friends move away, health shifts, routines get disrupted, and suddenly the ground beneath you feels unsteady. For many seniors, these changes bring stress, worry, even sleepless nights. But there is a way to meet change with calm instead of fear. Around the world, countless older adults have turned to one gentle practice that doesn't require special equipment, expensive classes, or even leaving home: meditation. In this video, we'll explore 5 meditation habits seniors use to stay calm through change and feel grounded each day. These practices aren't about perfection, they're about peace. Even just a few minutes can help quiet the mind, relax the body, and bring back a sense of control. And wait until you hear the last habit. It's the simplest of all, but the most powerful. When Harold turned 75, he found himself struggling with the unexpected weight of change. His wife had passed away 2 years earlier. His best friend moved to another state, and his body no longer kept up with the hobbies he once loved. He admitted that even small shifts, like his doctor changing his medication, felt overwhelming. Harold described mornings when his heart raced before he even got out of bed. "It feels like I'm standing on shaky ground," he said. He worried about forgetting things, about losing independence, and about facing the future alone. These thoughts became like background noise, buzzing constantly in his mind. Many seniors know this feeling all too well. Change, once exciting in youth, can feel frightening later in life. The loss of routine, the uncertainty of health, the shifting roles within family, it all adds up. And without tools to manage the stress, the mind can spiral. Harold tried distracting himself with TV or puzzles, but the worries always returned. Some nights, he lay awake, staring at the ceiling, asking himself, "Why can't I just feel at peace?" The harder he tried to push the feelings away, the louder they seemed to get. This invisible storm, restlessness, fear, and the sense of being unmoored, can drain joy from everyday life. And unlike physical pain, it often goes unnoticed by others. People might see a smile. Almost immediately, his thoughts ran wild. Everything from what to eat for dinner to whether he had paid the utility bill. He sighed and thought, "I can't do this. My mind is too noisy." That experience is common for many seniors. The myth is that meditation means emptying the mind completely. In reality, it's about noticing the noise and learning to let it pass, like clouds drifting across the sky. But Harold didn't know that yet. All he felt was failure. The next day, he almost gave up. But then he remembered his daughter's words. "Dad, it's not about being perfect. It's about giving yourself a moment to breathe." So he tried again. This time, he closed his eyes and focused on the rhythm of his breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Even then, the worries crept in about his health, his loneliness, his future. But instead of fighting them, Harold whispered to himself, "Not now." He returned to his breath. For the first time in years, he felt a flicker of stillness. What Harold discovered was that meditation wasn't a cure-all. It didn't erase his problems, but it gave him something he hadn't had in a long time. A tool, a way to pause the spinning of his mind and anchor himself in the present moment. And slowly, that tool began to reshape his mornings. Instead of waking with racing thoughts, he learned to begin the day with 5 quiet minutes of breathing. Instead of lying awake at night, he practiced repeating calming phrases until sleep returned. Meditation didn't make his life perfect, but it gave him the ground beneath his feet again. For Harold, that first shaky experiment grew into a habit. And for many other seniors, these same simple practices can bring a sense of calm, strength, and balance in the middle of change. Harold's small experiment with meditation grew into something steady. he discovered that meditation doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as focusing on one breath at a time. Over the months, he developed a handful of habits that gave him calm through life's changes. The first was morning breathing practice. Before breakfast, Harold sat near the window, placed his hand on his chest, and counted 10 slow breaths. "It's like telling my body, 'You're safe,'" he said.
That simple ritual helped him begin the day with clarity instead of chaos. The second was gratitude reflection. Each evening, Harold whispered 3 things he was thankful for, no matter how small. A warm cup of tea, a call from his daughter, the sound of birds outside. This grounded him in the present and eased his worries about tomorrow. The third was body awareness meditation. On days when aches weighed heavy, Harold would close his eyes and notice each part of his body, from his toes to his shoulders. Instead of fighting the discomfort, he breathed into it, softening the tension. He realized that while he couldn't control aging, he could control how he related to it. These practices became anchors. They didn't erase loss or stop change, but they gave Harold strength to face each day with calm.
And that's what we'll explore next. 5 meditation habits seniors around the world are using to stay centered, peaceful, and grounded through life's inevitable shifts. Alongside his daily breathing and gratitude practice, Harold discovered 2 more meditation habits that deepened his sense of peace. The fourth was guided visualization. Sometimes, especially on restless afternoons, Harold would close his eyes and imagine a calm place, his favorite fishing spot by the lake, or the garden he once tended with his wife. He allowed his senses to fill in the details, the scent of flowers, the sound of water, the warmth of the sun. This simple act transported him from worry into a state of gentle comfort. The fifth was loving kindness meditation. At first, Harold found it strange to repeat phrases like, "May I be safe," "May I be healthy," "May I be at peace." But over time, these words softened his heart. He even began extending them outward. "May my children be safe. May my neighbors be healthy. May all people be at peace." This practice not only eased his loneliness, but also reminded him that he was still part of something larger. Together, these 5 meditation habits, breathing, gratitude, body awareness, visualization, and loving kindness, became Harold's compass. They didn't require hours of effort or perfect focus. Just a few minutes each day made the difference between feeling lost and feeling grounded. And the most powerful part? These habits are available to every senior, no matter your age, health, or background. All it takes is willingness, the courage to sit quietly, breathe deeply, and allow peace to meet you where you are. For Harold, meditation turned change from something frightening into something he could walk through with steady steps. And for you, it can do the same. Harold's journey shows us something simple but profound. Calm is not found by controlling the world around us, but by creating peace within. Life will always bring changes, some expected, some that shake us to the core. But meditation offers a way to meet those changes with steadiness rather than fear. Each habit, from mindful breathing to loving kindness,
is like a small anchor in the storm. They don't stop the waves, but they keep us from drifting away. For seniors especially, these practices remind us that peace isn't out of reach. It's already here, waiting in each breath, each quiet moment of gratitude, each gentle phrase whispered to ourselves. You don't need hours or special training. Just 5 minutes can make a morning softer, an evening lighter, a heart more at ease. The message is clear. Your spirit is still strong, and calm is always within your grasp. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried meditation? Or is there a small habit that helps you stay calm during change? Share your experience in the comments.
Your story might be the encouragement another senior needs today. If this video brought you comfort, consider subscribing for more gentle guidance on aging with peace and strength. Each week, we share stories, habits, and practices to help you feel grounded and connected. And if you know someone who might be struggling with worry or restlessness, share this video with them. A few minutes of calm can change everything.